you got a sec? Could use a hand with something.
Looks like the Cybernet is playing up again.
S.H.I.E.L.D. are preparing to open a new, top-secret training facility here in Chronopolis. We don't know how long we're all going to be here, so we need to be prepared. I've sent out a number of agents to scope out potential locations for the site, and I was hoping you could see what they've discovered and offer your expert opinion on which site seems most suitable based on my criteria. You interested? Excellent! We're after somewhere that's both relatively deserted and has plenty of room for undisturbed underground development.
Where can I find the simple life, man?
I'm ready to give my report on this area. It's a bustling metropolis, so there's people walking around wherever you go, pretty much around the clock. There seems to be some kind of tunnel network underground, too. I nearly got lost down there.
Might thou assist me?
From what I've gathered, this area isn't too densely populated, and the people don't seem too easily spooked. I've not explored it myself, but rumor has it the castle's dungeon extends to most of the underground. That's all I got.
Not far from where you are. You know what to do.
My report on this area? Well, the desert heat means it's generally pretty, well, deserted. We found a few tombs underground, but only under the existing structures, which suggests it's fair game under the open desert.
Coulson send you? Tell him I found a bunch of quiet spots around here that'd be perfect to set up camp. So long as he doesn't mind fighting gophers and the local prospectors for the underground expansion rights. They both seem to like digging around here.
Sure, I guess I've got enough for a report. Hollow's the homeworld of the Kree, and those guys are pretty sharp. I think they'd notice anything going on here. In terms of underground real estate, though, it seems pretty untapped.
park?
Did you get enough information to make a decision? Remember, we need somewhere deserted, with room for... All right, what have you got for me?
What's the weather settings today?
Huh. I don't think we could chance our facility being discovered by the Kree. Densely populated 24/7, and no unused underground space. Sounds like a bust on both counts. Quiet is good, but I'd rather not worry about fending off prospectors during training, or gophers. Shame that underground dungeon's so big. Otherwise, that area would have been perfect. Deserted sounds good, and a large expanse of unused underground. From what you've told me, our new training facility should be located in ancient Egypt. Nice work. We'll pick a secluded spot and start construction right away. That reminds me, I asked Quake to make a start on the research for the facility itself. If you see her around, could you ask her to check in with her progress? Oh, and obviously, if you need me for anything, I'm at your disposal.
Unless someone objects in the next few seconds, I'm keeping this. Anyone? Nice.
I'm confused. I'm confused right now, G.
You're the one who helped out Coulson earlier, right? He asked me to do some research for the new training facility, but I hit a bit of a snag. Namely, my camera broke. And don't you know, the one thing Chronopolis is lacking is a decent camera repair store. But that's okay, 'cause you're here now. And I figure you're just itching to take some pictures. The plan is to use them to replicate key areas of Chronopolis in our training facility for an authentic training experience. So, what do you say? Ready to get snapping? Great! So, what I need from you is a photo of Lemuria, a photo of Hala, a photo of Egypt, a photo of the Old West, a photo of Hydra, and that should be it. Don't worry if you forget. I'll be here. Don't worry about getting the whole area in the shot, as long as you include a major feature. Your camera should let you know when you're looking at the right thing. Got it?
by the mini golf course later. Even if it does have that offensive statue of our great ruler.
Inventors working on some kind of flying tumbleweed or some such nonsense. Swear this crazy world's just making people crazy.
Somebody knew something about those pesky gophers digging up a tank.
Detected a crime pretty close to you. Hey, Wouldn't it be great if this was the last crime ever? Nah, a girl can dream.
Did someone say...
Outsider.
Hey there! We're testing out a new game show concept, and we're looking for bright-eyed, bushy-tailed participants to see if the idea is worth pursuing. Interested? We're planning to call the game Catch the Seashell, even though focus testing tells us that that name is terrible and doesn't work as a real pun.
Must be to breathe.
I bet Jameson never has to deal with this sort of nonsense on his show.
Got the photos for me?
Apparently,
Great! That's Lemuria sorted. Fantastic! That covers a shot of Hala. Looks like Egypt is in the bag. Yup, that looks like what we need from the Old West. That's the shot of Hydra done. All right, that's the last of them. Thanks. Now we've got everything we need to start construction on the facility. Which means I can actually put my powers to use and start digging a big hole instead of taking pictures all day. Oh, no disrespect to your work, of course. Anyway, thanks again. Once the facility's finished, you should come by and give it a test run.
Thanks again for busting me out of the store. Doors are the worst.
Something tells me that story doesn't end here. Let's wrap this saga up in a Gwenpool mission.
I've been keeping tabs on Venom and Carnage for a while now, trying to stop them from causing trouble. After all, the last thing I need is people on a witch hunt for anyone with the symbiote. But I lost track of them. Last I heard, they'd gotten mixed up in something at Alchemax, but that's where the trail goes cold. Doesn't feel right that they just disappeared after. Think you could help me track them down? Thanks! I've tried asking around once, but maybe you'll have more luck.
I did indeed see a creature, black as night, with razor-sharp fangs, and as big as the city itself. But that's nothing new. Big Rock Panther is always there, watching over us. Snarling at us, I guess.
If you've got business at Oscorp, you're out of luck. There's nobody on the reception desk. Ooh, might have been the guy who came running out when I got here. Come to think of it, it did kind of look like he'd had a scare. Still no sign of them here.
You can do it, Avengers! I believe in you! Even if your actions aren't technically authorized by Alchemax.
I saw the beast. It moves swiftly between cities, consuming its victims in one, only to regurgitate them in the next. They call it the Kango Rail Car.
They told me that being a receptionist would be just taking phone calls and doing my nails all day. Nobody said nothing about signing in no symbiotes. And 2 of them, too.
Hope it's safe out today.
If it's a horrific sludge monster you're looking for, I know where you can find one. My house, because my mother-in-law is visiting. Oh, snap!
So, did you find anything out? A panic at Oscorp, huh? There could be something to that, if we knew what spooked the guy.
What would New York do without Alchemax? Probably rely on some inferior brand, like Stark Fujikawa.
So this guy had a run-in with symbiotes at his receptionist job. Just need to piece that together with the location. So 2 symbiotes crashed the Oscorp building, huh? There's no doubt about it. It's gotta be Venom and Carnage. Which probably means that they went looking for a cure, maybe. Can't think why else they'd go there. Of course, there's one way to be sure. But anyway, thanks. You were a huge help.
Unless someone objects in the next few seconds, I'm keeping this. Anyone? Nice.
Hey, you didn't think you could be that helpful and not unlock a new Gwenpool mission, did you? Go check out that bad boy!
Oh boy, where'd I end up this time? Seriously, can't a swine go 2 seconds without being dragged into another universe? What are we dealing with this time, huh? Population enslaved by killer bread people? The only currency is love? Everyone's favorite movie is Howard the Duck? Whatever, that's not important right now. I need to find my friends. They were with me right up until I was brought here, so it stands to reason that they were probably yanked into this place too, right? In that case, we better find them before those killer bread people do. So, you're coming? Thanks, pal. I didn't really fancy my chances wandering around this weird place without some backup. Keep your eyes peeled for my friends, okay? You probably know them when you see them.
Another wonderful day in Chronopolis.
Ratwing! Don't worry, buddy. We'll save you. Ratwing, buddy, I know this might not be the best time, but you realize you're not wearing any clothes, right? And we're done. You okay, Ratwing? That's cool. We'll catch up later. I still gotta find the others.
I keep getting
Bruce Banner? Is that you? Where'd you get that hat? Bruce, seriously, what's with the hat? Did they make you president? Because that would be the best.
Hey there!
Okay, Bruce, you're safe now. I want to hear about this hat thing later. All right, with those guys safe, that just leaves... I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed we've not seen any killer bread people yet. Hey, nobody lays a hand on Mary Jane Water Buffalo on my watch. Don't worry, MJ. I'll save you. We did it! You're not hurt, are you, MJ? MJ, where you going? Oh, okay. I'll catch up to you. Well, that's all of my friends accounted for. I kind of feel like I should apologize for their behavior. They're not normally this rude, or quiet, or quite so keen to walk around on all fours, now that I think about it. Interdimensional travel does stuff to you, I guess. Each time I take a trip through the multiverse, I have to relearn how to put on socks. Strange, but true. But enough about that. Thanks for the help.
Can you help me? My name is Roberta Mendez, and I can't seem to remember how I got here or why I'm dressed like this. I was trying to get home, but these people started chasing me, and I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Please, my husband works at Alchemax. If I can just find him, I know he'll be able to explain what's happening to me. Can you help me find him? Thank you. The Alchemax building is this way. Just be careful. Those guys who were chasing me might still be around.
There she is! Looks like she still doesn't have her powers! Now's her chance!
Help! Is it safe?
We've got you now, Captain!
What do you want?
It's Captain America! Don't let him get away!
Are they talking to me? What's going on? Thank you. Let's keep going.
I hear that Demonics is hiring. Too bad they have such a bad reputation. And that name can't be doing them any favors.
Harry, I'm so glad I found you.
Bobby? Weren't you supposed to be on a mission?
Mission? What are you talking about?
Avengers Assemble!
Huh? Oh, Captain America, reporting for duty. Time to resume the mission.
Hold up, Bob. Cap. I better come with you.
No way, Harry. It's too dangerous. Wait here for me, okay?
Sure thing, if you say so.
Sorry about that. Come on. We've lost enough time already. Hydra are in the process of setting up a base in Nueva York. We're assuming in order to stage a city takeover from within. We need to kick their forces out of town, quickly.
I've got eyes on Captain America! Orders are to attack while her guard's down!
Sorry to disappoint, but my guard is well and truly up. Much like your number.
What were our orders for when her guard's off?
Just attack anyway!
Tell me that big shield
That takes care of those punks. Moving out. I wish I could remember what happened to me earlier. Between starting the mission and...
Where can I find the simple life, man?
What are the weather settings today?
Stop her! She'll ruin the entire operation!
Yeah, that's pretty much the plan.
They told us she'd be weak. Like a kitten! Like a kitten!
Ain't seen nothing like this before.
Nice job. Not far to go now. The hideout should be just up ahead. Looks like we found the Hydra hideout. Or the Hydra-out, if you will.
Captain America! I was assured you'd been dismissed!
Huh? Where am I?
Just as I suspected. They've learned her trigger words. That complicates things. Avengers assemble!
Captain America, reporting for duty.
Dismissed!
The D word is what reverts her from Cap back to Roberta. Avengers assemble! Assemble already!
Stuck for Chicago isn't that business practices.
Dismissed!
What's going on?
If we're gonna get through this, you're gonna have to stop them all from saying the D word. Avengers assemble!
What the... Well, looks like the mission was a success. Though I'll be honest, I'm not sure what just went down. I kinda spaced out back there. Was I just that in the zone? Or maybe I've gotten that good that I can literally fight crime in my sleep.
Sure, honey. Let's go with that.
Harry? I thought I told you to wait for me at Alchemax. Huh. Well, at least you're safe. And you got to witness me at the top of my game.
That's right. I really like the bit where you hit that guy.
Yeah. It was all good.
Finally! I thought I was never gonna get paid.
You can do it, Avengers. I believe in you. Even if your actions aren't technically authorized by Alchemax.
Apparently, there's some shady kidnapping rackets going on down in the maintenance tunnels.
Every day's great at Alchemax.
How do I get myself in these crazy situations?
The immortal Iron Fist is ready to face any challenge.
Give me a hand, will ya?
Too bad they have such a bad reputation.
Gee, thanks, true believers.